Welcome to Allie's Attic Show, where you never know what kind of surprise you're going to find in my attic. I'm your host, Allie, and today my surprise is a West London-based singer-songwriter who performs with a full five-piece band with tours of China and U.S. upcoming. And his latest single, earning him Featured Artist of the Week on the BBC. Please welcome Freeman. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am good. So I'm so glad you're on my show. I gushed over your music before the interview. I'm going to probably do the same thing as we go throughout the interview. Freeman, you make beautiful music, I've got to say. And I like where it says in your... So I listen to the 70s probably more than I listen to anything else except for indie music. I am a 70s child, and I love the songs because there's a story, there's a reason, you know what I mean? And your music is like that. And I mean, some of your artists are 70 artists, so it's so cool that you're making the music you do. So tell me your story. Like, how old were you when you decided, okay, you're young now. How old are you first off?
Well, I'm actually older than you probably think. I'm 40, believe it or not.
Oh my God!
Although people often mistake me for being as young as sometimes with good lighting, I can get away with about 28. I've managed it because it's not been a quiet life. So, that is the actual age I am. But
wow,
it's the age it's taken me to get to a point where I've started putting out music that is generally authentic to me, you know. And it's funny that when you do that, that's when things start to resonate and things start to take off a bit. Because for many years I was in office-based jobs and stuff like that, and then. I finally just thought I've got to go and do this music thing, which is, so I spent all day daydreaming about it at work. But I kind of made the error of making music in bands for quite a long time that was really designed for commercial success rather than coming from the heart. So in answer to your question, I'm 40 and my music sort of really began quite late. I didn't actually pick up a guitar until I was about 21.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'd loved music since I was a kid. I mean, my first memory of getting into music is actually, I listened to a lot when I was young, but I picked up a book on Mick Jagger from my mum's bookshelf when I must have been about 11 or 12 years old, and I just got hooked, fascinated by this world of rock and roll. And then, of course, I started listening to music. I mean, the Stones are my favourite band to this day, and that just kicked off a whole period of just discovering a lot of classic old music and just getting fully into record collecting, listening to music, reading about music, to the point where now I'm like a whole walking encyclopedia, basically, of just music. I just love it so much.
I know, so am I. I keep telling everybody I have such useless information in my head about music. It's not even funny. They need to bring back Rock and Roll Jeopardy, and you and I can go on and win some money.
We're going to fortune,
right?
Bring it back, yeah, exactly. So I think I've got to get out of this habit, because I think I just go from one music biography to the next in terms of what I read, and I think at some point I need to read something else. I might drown in knowledge.
Well, I'm sorry, music is the universal language, so I anything that's music, I soak up. Okay, so your debut album, Truth, was recorded at East Coast Studios. Am I saying that right?
That's absolutely correct. East Coast Studios in Kensal Rise, which is very near Notting Hill. You might know Notting Hill. There's a film called Notting Hill.
Yes.
It's quite a well-known part of London, especially with the Portobello Road, which actually is where I'm literally talking to you from right now. I can see it from my window.
Oh, I'm jealous.
So it's market day tomorrow, so it's been absolutely packed. But so East Coast is just around the corner from here, and it's very, very cool vintage studio. It doesn't look a jot different than probably when it was built in the sort of early 70s. So it's got all the same equipment, same look, same feel. It's like a little time machine, you know?
Wow, that is so cool. I want to go to the UK so bad. Okay, so basically, how old were you when you started? Like, you were in bands first, right? Yeah,
so basically what happened is I was at university, college, which I know you call it out there, and I saw a guitar in the windows. I was walking down the street one day, and for some reason it said to me, "Come and buy me." And it was a charity shop, and so I did. And I really had no history of playing an instrument at all. But I brought this guitar, learned how to play it, but, you know, at no point at this stage was I considering it as a sort of career. I mean, you know, I went into the normal world of jobs and sales and marketing and stuff like that, quite dull. But during all this period, I was hammering away trying to learn this instrument and teaching myself. Started to write songs quite early on, and that's really where I found my kind of my calling. I loved writing songs.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, funny enough, my father was ill around that time, and sadly he passed away from that illness. But
oh, sorry.
The guitar, no, that's fine. A long time ago now. But the guitar was such a help, and songwriting was such a help for me during that period. I remember clearly that I used to visit him in hospital, and I just looked so forward to just that moment I could get home, and just hold the guitar and play the guitar for a bit. And it's a wonderfully kind of cathartic experience and meditative, and so that's where it all began really. And and then I started getting into I formed my first band in my late 20s, and it was a bit of a joke. We were pretty terrible. I mean, we played mainly to janitors or to maybe one or two people if we were lucky. Most of them were watching the football in the corner of the room, but we had fun, and we were all good mates. And then I decided to take it a bit more seriously, because I wanted to sort of, get my songs produced properly and stuff. And then I started that way, really got some songs produced, and through the producer who I met through Gumtree, I started to form my first proper band, kind of in my early to mid 30s. It all happened quite late. Basically, what I'm trying to say is it all happened quite late.
Mm-hmm.
But at least it happened.
Yes, exactly. At least it happened. So, who were Moxie Kicks?
Oh right, yeah, exactly. So that was it. That was the band. So we were. Funny enough, Moxie Kicks was the band I kind of referred to earlier. We knocked out a bunch of tunes which were pretty solid, and at one point we had a song away on the radio here in London, and we were touring, and it was all looking quite promising, but I was never that happy at that point in my life. I was just kind of not. I just knew in the back of my mind that I had a different kind of album in me that I really wanted to make, and the music just wasn't. It just never sat with me completely comfortably. So, but fortunately, I was able to exit that band and stay very friendly with all the band members,
Mm-hmm.
and they are actually now all involved in this solo project as the band.
Wow.
I mean, it is a solo project because I actually they're on a wage and stuff, and it's not a band in the sense like it was before. But everyone's happy that way because it means they can all go off and do the other things they want to do anyway. So it's kind of bizarrely, how sometimes the universe likes to work. It's just all worked out very kind of smoothly,
Well, that is cool, and I'm so glad that you guys, because I mean, most bands when they break up, they don't talk to one another after, and it's kind of cool that you guys all stayed,
While they're still together.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so the album, and I love being able to call it an album because people call it EPs, and I know it's an album. You put all of it on tape.
Yeah, we did. Well, I mean, we recorded it through the tape machine, and then it goes through the tape machine and goes back into the computer, back into Pro Tools. But yeah, and that's happened with the second record, which I'll touch on later because we're just about to start mixing that.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely through tape, just to give it that warmth.
God.
That 70s warmth,
And it does. I love it. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God, I love this. Okay, so some of the people from the 70s that you love, I love, Bob Dylan, Neil Young, Fleetwood Mac, Bill Withers, and of course, you already mentioned the Stones. Now, you can hear little bits of it, but I just hear you. Like, I hear Freeman. That is who I hear. And the album, it's like it says in your bio, and it's so true. When I listen to the songs, it's like melancholy, wistful, heartfelt, and then it's also got like the tunes that gets your fingers snapping and gets you moving, and it's unbelievable. I'm just saying, people, if you don't have this album, you're crazy.
Wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I'm dead serious.
It's very, very, very much appreciated.
Yeah, and I'm serious. It's beautiful music, and like there's elements of R&B, pop, jazz, soul, and your voice, Freeman. Oh my God, I love your voice. And honestly, when I find an artist or an artist contacts me or whatever, the first thing I do obviously is go and listen to their music. And I listen to your music, and I got to tell you, one of the songs is on my computer, and I play it all the time. And we're going to talk about that. But I just want to tell you, like, I am in love with your songs. Now, you've got so many great reviews from, like, the Huffington Post, Indie Buddy, Indie Pulse, Alternative Addiction, and they all just talk about, like, how beautiful it sounds, and I love this, like, because of the song. It says, okay, I know I'm not going to talk about it yet. I'm just so in love with this song. Okay, first off, before we get to the song, now, all of your lyrics and how you wrote your songs are all, like, personal experiences, like the ups and downs of life. You've described it?
Yeah, they really are, actually. I mean, sometimes, they might not be. I mean, they are definitely personal experiences. I've definitely been through ups and downs like all of us have. So, like you just said, the album has got its, wistful moments, its melancholic moments, and it's more upbeat moments. And I think that, for me, is just a very, true reflection of how my life has been. I'm sure how many people's lives have been. You have your highs and your lows. You collect all this stuff up, and you just sort of crack on and get on with it. But yeah, I mean, definitely, it's. I'm so glad you picked up on the heartfeltness of it, if that's even a word, because that's what I felt I was missing in the previous band. I wasn't connecting to my truth properly, and that's why the album's called Truth. I really wanted to make something that people could pick up on the authenticity of it, because it is. I am sharing real experiences and real feelings in there for sure.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell. And that's one of the things I love about people who are songwriters, because it's so, I mean, it boggles my mind because I couldn't write a song if my life depended on it. But you listen to a song and it relates to something that you've gone through. And it takes an amazing songwriter to be able to make you feel that way or to transport you. And your music does that for me. So I just wanted to say that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so because you've gone through, you started later in life, you've worked, a regular job, like a lot of indie artists do, and then you decided, okay, and I'm so glad that guitar called to you, by the way. Thank you, guitar. So you started off, like you said, with a really crappy band, and then you got into the band that is still with you, which is kind of cool, Moxie Rollers. Now, based on everything that you've gone through, Freeman, if you had any advice to give an artist out there based on what you've gone through, like, I'm just going to say that because I don't want people to think that everybody's all knowing and can just spout off advice. It's based on what journeys you've gone through. What do you think you would tell somebody?
Well, I think the most important thing I've learned from it all is any art, whether it's music or any other form of art, it just has to come from a place of authenticity. So my advice would be to any artist out there is, just try and find that place in yourself where you believe in what you're doing and trust that other people are going to resonate with it. Not everyone might, some people might hate it, but there's going to be people who do like it and who do love it. As long as you feel connected to it yourself, as long as it's coming from a place of truth and authenticity, then trust me, you're onto a winner. And I even get little goosebumps when I speak like that, because I just think it's, I think it's important advice, actually. And I think a lot of people sometimes deny themselves that opportunity because they don't have enough self-belief, and it's a shame, because that's what people are after. They're after truth and authenticity. It's what helps them connect them to art, I think.
And that's great advice. Great advice, especially in the world that we're in today. We need more real people. Now, okay, I'm going to read this one review because I love it and it describes everything that I'm thinking, and then we're going to talk about your songs. Okay, so this is from Alternative Addiction. It says, "That's what Freeman excels at here. Whether it's Lay On, a quintessential 70s style ballad that's one Chuck, I can't even say his name, Magnione solo from being epic, or All About Love with its crunchy guitars and catchy choruses, Freeman takes his influences and perfectly pays homage to them across this entire record. If you're looking for something a little outside of your comfort zone to listen to and to love, then Freeman's Truth is among the best suggestions this man's, I don't know if it was a man or woman, says he can offer. Whether he's channeling Jagger, Dylan, Petty, Bowie, or whoever, he's doing it damn well. And oh my God, are you ever. So let's now talk about your songs. What 2 songs are we going to hear from you?
Yes, well, tonight we're going to hear, tonight, whatever time of day. Sorry, tonight.
It's okay, it's tonight there.
We're going to hear 2 songs. The first one is, I think you're going to play, is called Soul for You, which is not, more of an upbeat number. And the second one is, which I believe is your favourite one, is Lay On.
Yes.
Lay On.
Yes, and I'm going to talk about both of them. Now,
it's one of my favourites too.
Oh my God. So Soul for You is like, I mean, when I listen to it, my fingers, I start snapping and I start moving. It's a great, I love it. Lay On. Oh my God. I mean, I was saying to you before the interview, it's like one of those songs when it's a Sunday afternoon and it's raining and I said curled up with my cat or my boyfriend or whoever, your loved one. It's just one of those songs that just melts you and just transports you into this beautiful world of just relaxation and love, and I can't even describe it. Well, once people hear it, they'll know what I'm talking about because, oh my God, it's a beautiful song. Like, unbelievably beautiful, Freeman. I'm going to keep going on and on and on. I love all your songs, but that is by far my favorite song. And like I said, I play it on my computer constantly. I mean, I'm sure people that come here are sick of it, but no, they love it too. I'm joking. But yeah, it's just beautiful. And I'm so glad that Al sent you my way because discovering you is like discovering a gem because you are authentic, you are real, and you write from your heart. And that, to me, says it all. Now, you can purchase your music online, pretty much anywhere that people purchase music online. And they can also find you on your website, freemanmusic.co.uk. And they can find you on social media as well. I urge everybody, go and listen to all of his songs and purchase them because it'll be the best purchase you've made in a while. I want to say, Freeman, I wish you the best success. You were talking about your new album. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, one thing I will just say for anyone who's interested to try and find the music online is the best thing to type into like Spotify or Google or anything is Freeman, Freeman, and then the word truth soon after it. The only reason I say that is there are a lot of other artists out there all over the world called Freeman, so a lot of people have problems finding it. And the album cover work is actually a painting of mine. It's a black and white.
You painted that?
Yeah, I do a lot of abstract art. So
oh my God!
That there's 2 sort of figures. Yeah, it looks like. Well, I don't know what, it's two figures. Yeah, it's a man and a woman, but it's quite abstract, isn't it?
Yes, it's gorgeous. Okay, so that's Freeman Truth. If anybody wants to find him on social media.
And I'm Freeman Rock and Roll all in one word on Instagram.
Okay, hang on. I'm writing that down because I don't know if I'm following you on Instagram. Freeman.
I'm following me on Instagram. Instagram's my favourite.
Okay, good. Freeman.
Media-wise, isn't it?
Right.
Quickly about the second album, so we went to Wales, which I don't know if is a beautiful country actually. It's obviously part of the UK, and we went there in April. We laid down all the drums, the guitars. Again, it's a very sort of old school studio, and we were in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by sheep. And a decent pub in the village, and that was about it. Anyway, I've just done the vocals recently, and that is being mixed in October. And the plan is the album's going to be called Love, so Love and Truth. So far is what I've got, and it's going to come out I'm going to bring it out quite soon. It's almost a sort of companion piece to the first record.
Okay, well,
you're up the ante a bit in terms of the sonics. We spent a lot more time on it. So I'm quite excited to send it your way at some point.
Definitely. And I mean, you can always come back on the show so that we can talk about it when it's released. You can send me singles. Now, I can't thank you enough. And I'm going to kiss Al whenever I meet him. I just want to say, yeah, right? I just want to say thank you so much for coming on my show. Thank you for sharing your music, and don't ever stop for the love of God. And like I said, when your new album comes out, you're more than welcome to come back, and I wish you the best success, Freeman. So thank you so much.
I've loved this. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Take care of yourself, yeah?
Yes, you too. And thank you for joining me on Allie's Attic. Keep checking my website because you never know what kind of surprise you'll find in my attic. Cheers!
I got so for you. Give it all away. Give it all See, where did you go, my love? You stole my destiny. Photographs smiling. Look at the way we were. We don't laugh no more. You got up, walked right out the door. It's amazing how things can change. Life you can't rearrange. And I've got so for you. Give it all away. Give it all away. And I've got so for you. Give it all away. Give it all away. Postcard Island, floating on a postcard sea. We don't love no more. You gotta walk right out the door. It's amazing how things can change. It's amazing how things can change. A life we can't rearrange. And I've got so for you. Give it all away. Give it all away. And I've got so for you. Give it all away. Give it all away. And I've got so for you. Give it all away. Give it all away. And I've got so for you. Give it all away. Give it all away. And I've got so for you. Give it all away. Give it all away. And I've got so for you. Give it all away. Give it all away. And I've got so for you. I give it all away. I give it all away. And I've got so for you. I give it all away. I give it all away. Waiting on a dream just to wake me up. Hoping for some love to shake things up. Roll the die, then I finally meet you. Lying all alone in the middle of the night, bathing in the glow of the soft moonlight. Gather my thoughts, send them out to greet you. And this is love. This is love. So lay on, lay on, lay on, lay on my shoulder. Miss you when you're gone. Lay on, lay on, lay on, lay on my shoulder. I'll hold you tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beating on my heart in the morning rain. Pitter-patter drum, wash away the pain. Night is out, morning light is broken. Send me on down right next to you. Right amount of love, just us two. All I want and all I need is you now. And this is love. And this is love. So lay on, lay on, lay on, lay on my shoulder. I miss you when you're gone. Lay on, lay on, lay on. My soul